My name is Dr. Marissa Blake, and I want you to settle into this conversation the way people once settled into long evenings, without clocks, without urgency, without distraction. Let this be something you listen to slowly, because the subject itself has been changing slowly inside you for decades. I am speaking to you as someone over 60, or someone who loves someone over 60, because there are truths about the brain, especially memory and clarity, that only begin to matter when time has already left its mark. I have spent years listening to people say the same sentence in different ways. I thought it was just aging. I didn't think it mattered. I didn't know this was something I could protect. The brain, more than almost any other part of the body, is misunderstood as we grow older. People expect it to fail loudly, suddenly, dramatically. They imagine memory loss as an event, a moment when something breaks. But the truth is far quieter than that. The brain changes the way coastlines erode, slowly, subtly, unnoticed, until one day the shape feels unfamiliar. What makes this especially dangerous is that many of the earliest changes feel ordinary. Names take longer to surface. Words sit just out of reach. Focus slips more easily. Mental fatigue arrives sooner than it once did. These are brushed aside as normal aging, and sometimes they are. But sometimes they are signals asking for attention long before damage becomes permanent. The aging brain does not fail because it forgets. It struggles because it becomes less efficient at recovery. Neurons communicate slightly more slowly. Blood flow becomes less responsive. Inflammation lingers longer after stress. These are not dramatic failures. They are gradual shifts in resilience. One of the great misunderstandings is that memory is the brain's primary function. It is not. Memory is a byproduct of healthy systems: circulation, metabolism, sleep, emotional regulation, and sensory engagement. When those systems weaken, memory suffers as a consequence, not as a cause. As we age, the brain becomes more sensitive to imbalance. Blood pressure that is only a little high reduces oxygen delivery over time. Blood sugar that is not quite diabetic damages delicate blood vessels and nerves. Poor sleep fragments the brain's nightly repair process. None of these cause immediate collapse. They cause slow erosion. This is why people are often shocked by later cognitive decline. They believe it appeared suddenly, when in reality it had been developing quietly for years. The brain is also deeply affected by how we live emotionally. Chronic stress keeps the nervous system in a state of alert long after danger has passed. Cortisol, when elevated over long periods, interferes with memory formation and retrieval. Grief that is never processed does not disappear. It settles into the body, altering sleep, appetite, and concentration. Loneliness reduces cognitive stimulation, and the brain, like muscle, weakens when unused. Many people over 60 tell me they are afraid of memory loss, but they are equally afraid of being told to change. They fear losing independence, yet resist the very habits that protect it. They hope clarity will remain without participation. The truth is gentler than fear suggests, but firmer than denial allows. The aging brain responds best to consistency, not intensity. It does not need extreme puzzles, complicated regimens, or constant stimulation. It needs rhythm. Movement increases blood flow to the brain more reliably than any supplement. Walking, especially outdoors, stimulates multiple brain regions at once, balance, vision, memory, coordination. Strength training preserves insulin sensitivity, which protects cognitive function. Balance exercises protect confidence, which keeps people socially engaged. Each of these supports the brain indirectly, but powerfully. Sleep is not optional maintenance. It is active neurological repair. During deep sleep, the brain clears metabolic waste, consolidates memory, and resets emotional balance. Fragmented sleep interrupts this process. Many people accept poor sleep as inevitable with age, unaware that improving sleep is one of the most effective ways to protect cognitive health. Nutrition speaks to the brain quietly but continuously. Excess sugar fuels inflammation. Highly processed foods disrupt the gut-brain connection. Dehydration reduces concentration and increases confusion. Meanwhile, simple habits, adequate water, regular meals, whole foods rich in fiber and healthy fats, support neurotransmitter balance and blood flow. Mental stimulation matters, but not in the way people expect. The brain does not thrive on trivia alone. It thrives on meaning. Conversation, learning something new with emotional relevance, teaching others, creative expression. These engage more brain networks than passive consumption ever could. I often tell people that retirement should not be the end of purpose. Purpose is not employment. Purpose is engagement. The brain remains sharper when it believes it is needed. One of the most overlooked factors in brain health is hearing and vision. Untreated hearing loss isolates the brain. It reduces stimulation, increases fatigue, and accelerates cognitive decline. Vision changes alter spatial awareness and confidence. Addressing these is not cosmetic. It is neurological care. Medical partnership matters here as well. Regular monitoring of blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, thyroid function, vitamin levels. These are not about fear. They are about protecting the environment in which the brain operates. Medication, when appropriate, reduces strain. It does not replace lifestyle, but it supports it. What I want people over 60 to understand is this. Cognitive decline is not all or nothing. There is a wide space between clarity and impairment, where intervention is deeply effective. Waiting for certainty is often waiting too long. I have seen people regain focus, energy, and confidence in their 70s and 80s simply by correcting sleep, movement, nutrition, and stress. I have also seen people lose years of clarity because they dismissed early signs as inevitable. Aging does not mean surrendering mental sharpness. It means redefining what sharpness looks like. It is not speed. It is depth. It is not multitasking. It is presence. It is not perfect recall. It is meaningful connection. Your brain has carried every memory, every skill, every lesson of your life. It has adapted through stress, loss, joy, and change without complaint. Now it asks for partnership, not perfection. Slow your pace when needed. Challenge your mind gently but regularly. Move your body to feed your brain. Sleep as though repair matters, because it does. Stay emotionally connected. Speak up when something feels different. These are not dramatic acts. They are steady ones. And steady care is what the aging brain responds to best. I am Dr. Marissa Blake, and this counsel comes not from urgency, but from years of watching what happens when people stop fearing their minds and start caring for them, and from knowing how much clarity, connection, and meaning can still be lived when they do.